Hello everybody, so this is gonna be a tutorial on how to do every single task in Lockdown Protocol. From computers to scanner, I will show you every single task and how to do it and explain in depth. Let's start this game up. So first we're gonna start with pressure. Pressure is probably one of the most complicated tasks. Well, it's a complicated task because a lot of people don't know how to do it. So to do pressure, you're gonna start off finding all the pressure canisters. This is one of the pressure canisters. This is the second most resistance for the pressure canister. This is a number 2. Number 2s usually work perfectly fine for testing it out, but number 1s are preferred. Number 1s are the yellow ones. So let's bring all the canisters over here and just lock them in. And then once we lock in all 4, we're gonna bring up the other 4. Because there's 8 in total. You want to start off with testing the lower ones because the different pressure canisters have different resistance level on how much pressure they can handle. So 3s can handle the most pressure. They'll never fly off. 3s will never fly off because they are level 3. That's the highest. 1s usually fly off because they need to be replaced. I think okay, we need one more. Sometimes pressure canisters just spawn on the pressure things, so it's always good to know that. So since we have another 1, I'm just gonna replace one of the 2s to test it out better. So with pressure, there's 2 levels. There's the first level, which you don't really have to do, but since nothing is exploding, that's good. That's a good sign. So you want to bring it up to the next level and wait for it to explode. Okay. So these exploded because these were 1s, and this one exploded because this needs to be a 3. So if we bring up the resistance 3, since the resistance 2 exploded, we put the resistance 3 on there. Since resistant 1's exploded here, we put resistant 2's on these, and this should be resistant 1 because it didn't explode. So let's see how this works out. Boom. That means it's fully up and running. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to take all the other canisters and we're going to put the canisters there. Okay, so since level 1 exploded, we're going to put a level 2 on it, and we're going to put the level 1 here. Yeah, so a level 2 and a level 1 exploded here, so we're going to pick up this level 2, we're going to put it back here. We're going to take this level 3, put it there, and take this 1 and put it there. Bingo. That blue light means it's fine. Everything's fine. Pressure's done. That's pressure done, and now we're gonna I'll show delivery now. Delivery is a very easy concept to do. There's one delivery package, it's right here. So when you pick up a delivery package, you're gonna want to inspect it by holding right click, and you see the logo, the logo on it. You're just gonna match that up and know where you're going. So you can see that the pizza logo is going this way. We're gonna look for the logos. The pizza logo's right there. So we're gonna walk into the pizza logo room, and we're gonna try to find this. I can tell this is not the box because there's no light on it. Usually there'll be a light lighting up the top bar telling you that's where a package can go. Since a package cannot go there, we're not gonna put a package there because it can't go there. And pizza has a very hidden location in here. It's right here, and you can open the box by pressing it, or you can also open the box by hitting it with the box. This does take a lot of stamina from you, so if you're low health, it's not recommended. It works perfectly fine at the start. If you did notice, that the pizza, that when you were trying to find the delivery box, it was very hidden. So, and if you also notice that this isn't the same as a pizza, but it is still in the black area. It is also color coded, so that might help you if you can't find a certain box. Like if you have a box that's like a leaf, the leaf is pointing there, but it can also be in there. Okay, now on we're gonna do Pizzushi. Pizzushi is a very it's very complicated if you don't know what you're doing, but it's fairly simple once you get the hang of it. So you're making pizza, pizza sushi, sushi pizza, and you have to get the order right from this table. Um, if there's no order, it'll be yellow. If the order is wrong, it'll be red, and if the order is right, it'll either be green or blue. I forgot. So you need white rice and cod and red. The chemical compounds, these are chemical compounds. These are used for analysis, and each chemical compound is the first letter is the color. So this is red, since it's R. So what we're gonna do is uh, we're gonna need white rice. The rice, you need to find rices around the map. It's if you're a if you're one of the bad guys, then it's very nice to hide rice because it's very important. This is what rice looks like. It just has rice on it, and there's 3 different rices. This is black rice because the box is black. So we're gonna take the black rice, we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna press that button to lock it in. Once it's locked in, it cannot be taken out. And you can see it's black rice, place container. The container would go right here, but we don't need black rice, we need white rice. So we're gonna find the right rice bag. Rice bags are usually in here. Mostly everything's in here at the start of the game, but if they're not, they are hidden around. They are scattered around the map for some reason. But I usually find rice in this storage unit. Yeah, storage place. Sadly, there is no white rice in here, unless this is white rice and I'm dumb, but I don't think so. It might be brown. That is white rice. I'm wrong. Okay, so there is another rice. It's brown rice, but I don't know where that's gonna be, and I don't really want to search for it. If I find it, I'll point it out. But for the rice, we do need to find a container. Containers can be found anywhere. They're just glass containers. They're used for analysis and Pizzushi. It can be annoying when you can't find any containers, especially when you have multiple people doing Pizzushi and analysis in one game. But I found a container for this. White rice. So we wait for the rice to be filled up. It's filled up. And we place the rice right here, where the rice symbol is. And we press this. We press the button. So now we have white rice in there. We need to do the fish. I'm gonna store this in my bag for later. Our fish is cod. To get a fish, you need to come over here, and you just need to press the button until it says the fish you need. And then you press the white button, and it fishes out of that tank, apparently. So you take the fish, and you just put it in here, you press that. While we do that, we also need a color. We need RU2, which is red. So we're gonna go to our analysis room. We're gonna go to this room over here, where all the colored flowers are, and we're gonna find red. Oh, I have to clean this too. To clean a jar, all you have to do is put it in this little machine here, and press the button. The machine to clean things is in this hallway, right down the hallway from Pizzushi and Lab. And when it's done, it'll just pop up and you grab it. You can tell if it's dirty if it's black. If it's not black, then if it's clear, then it's fine. A lot of people get this mixed up and they get the color wrong. So if you get the color wrong, you can also clean it out using the machines. So it's not bad, don't worry. Okay, now that is the last topping needed. I'll save this for later. And we box the pizza up now. Take the pizza and you just take it over to the table. You place it down, and it's blue since if it's blue, it's good. So that is Pizzushi done. Now we're gonna head over to analysis. Analysis is quite complicated sometimes, but once you get the hang of it, it's fine. So okay, we need yellow since it starts with a Y. All the chemicals are here. There's blue, yellow, red, white, and green. So we're gonna take our container and we're gonna clean it out first of all because it's black, well gray. Means it's dirty. And then once we take the container, we're gonna go find red. I have bad memory. Let me go check what we need. I forgot. The only way to check what we need is to check it out on the computer. So we need yellow. I was wrong. So we're gonna go grab yellow. So once you get to once you get here and with the color you need, you place it in here, press this button, and you wait for the processing to happen. It's processed yellow, so all we need to do to submit it is place it in here and press that button. But sometimes when you have these, it'll ask for yellow plus let's say blue, and what you're gonna want to do is you want to grab yellow one of these, place it there, and a blue one of them, and place it there, and then you press this button and it combines them, and then you can just submit that here. So we're gonna wait for it to analyze. You don't really have to wait here, but that is analysis done. So now we're gonna do vents. Vents is very good at sabotage because without there's only a certain amount of vents, and if one of the descendants grabs the vents and hides it from you, that can be game over if you don't find it. So to do vents, you're gonna need a screwdriver, and you're gonna want to find a red vent that has a red light. You unscrew both of these. You can either drop the screwdriver here, most people won't steal it, or you can just put it in your bag and you grab the air filter. And once you grab the air filter, you're gonna want to place the air filter in one of these to clean it, and you press that button and it starts cleaning. The cleaning process does take a little bit, so you might have to wait here. Once it's done cleaning, you'll pick it up, you'll notice it's clean. It's pretty clean. And then you'll put it back and screw both of these in. That is vents done. Boom. On to computers. So computers are these, but you'll have to find the right computer. You'll have to find a computer with text on it. Let's go find a computer with text on it to see what we need. Now, if you're trying to find a computer with text on it, you're going to want to go to offices. There's 2 office buildings. There's 1 office building there, and 1 office building here. And, oh, it's okay, so it's computer 1. Ready to send file to camera. Press Y to send file. You're going to want to press Y. And wait to make sure it goes. Okay, file successfully went to the camera. File waiting for verification from camera. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have either you or somebody else go to camera to verify the file. And here, I could verify the file, or I could fail the task. If I was a distant and I wanted to fail the task, I would just press no, but since I'm wanting to do the task, I just press yeah. You have to wait for, okay. This will happen a lot. Verifications will fail to send. So what you're going to want to do is either the person sitting at the computer waiting, or you want to go back to the first computer, and you're going to try again. You're going to press Y. In an error code again, you're going to want to keep pressing Y until the error doesn't happen. There we go. So we're going to wander over to cameras again and try to get the, hope it doesn't do another error. There we go. So this should, okay, so now we're waiting for confirmation at Office 1. Boom. Process done. That's computers done. Time for scanner. Scanner is, it's usually 2 people. It doesn't need 2 people though. One of the things I love about this game is you don't need multiple people to do one task. So this is scanner. There's only 1 scanner dot. So what you want to do is you would have 1 person here and 1 person here. When you're looking here, everywhere you look is tracked by that computer monitor, and you have to look at this dot. So the person directing you would tell you either like left, you'd say left, right, down, up until you get the dot. Alternatively, if you're the last person alive, another way you could do this is just by looking around. I don't know if you heard that, but if you look in a certain direction, you hear the ticking go faster. You notice how the ticking is going faster? That boom, I just did that. I knew it was there because the ticking was fast. And once all dots are done, the ticking will completely stop when you're standing in here. And that's scanner done. Time for alimentations. Alimentations are a wide variety of things. Alimentations can be very hard to do sometimes. Sometimes they're not. They're also very easy to rig, or to be a trader. Oh, here's the white rice, by the way. Alright, this is brown rice. So for alimentations, you're gonna want to run around the map, trying to find the alimentation box that is messed up. I'll show you what the alimentations look like with an example over here, and I'll show you a broken one. So this is a perfectly fine alimentation box. You don't have to do anything with this, but you're gonna notice the bad ones are red and they don't have glass on them. You can find all locations of every task by hovering over it. It doesn't tell you which one's broken or which one's broken, but it tells you every location you can check. There's one hidden one that a lot of people don't know about, and it is in this room, and it's behind this crate right here. That one's fine. So oh, here it is. Okay, for the alimentations, sometimes they're filled in, sometimes the battery's missing, sometimes everything's missing on it. So what you want to do is you want to get one color to you want to get this color to this color. See, you have to connect colors though. Blue and yellow don't connect, so this is useless unless we find a blue to yellow. So to find the fuses, they're in storage room. Oh, blue to yellow right here. So you can look through all the shelves to find fuses for stuff. Sometimes there won't be the correct fuses there, so you'll have to come to pressure room. Pressure room will have a lot more fuses too, because it makes sense to have them in pressure room because it's mechanical. And ooh, there's another blue to yellow even. So if, for some reason, if somebody steals one blue to yellow, there's another blue to yellow. So we're gonna run over to alimentations to finish it off. I don't want to complete the game yet. Oh, we can't even complete the game. This is perfect. So this battery, it didn't charge enough. It went red. So to charge a battery, all you have to do is go to machine room and bring the battery to these chargers right here. There's chargers against these walls. You can charge it here. You can charge it here, but the fastest charger is right here. It charges the battery much faster than these two chargers. Alternatively, if you don't want to wait, you can just grab a battery from here. And these are usually full, but if they're not, you're gonna have to charge a battery. A lot of people place batteries on the chargers when this game starts, so if you don't have any usable batteries, you can just go over there and check to see if there's a charged battery. So actually this battery was not charged, so we're gonna have to go to get the charged battery. So I'm not gonna do anything with this because I don't want to win the game yet. I want to show a couple more things real quick. So there's this item called the detonator. The detonator blows up C4. I don't know where the C4 is. C4 was behind me. Yeah, the C4 was behind me. But that's basically everything you need to know. There's the guns too that have. I'll show the guns real quick, since I can. Okay, so here's the detonator again. This is what I just blew myself up with. This detonator blows up the C4. I don't know where the C4 is exactly, so I'll put that down for now. I'm gonna try to find a gun. Okay, so this is not a gun, but it's a very powerful weapon. The knife is a very powerful weapon because it can two-tap people. You can see it does a lot of damage. You can inspect a weapon by holding right-click on it, and you can inspect all the damage it does and what it does. So it does for the frontal damage, which is when you're stabbing somebody from the front, it does 40 damage and it takes 20 stamina and it slows them down 40%. It has attack range of 1.3 meters and attack speed of 0.4. It's very good because it can two-tap anybody just from 2 jabs and it attacks very fast. This is the shotgun. The shotgun is mostly one tap. It's mostly one tap, but if somebody gets a bad shot on you, it might have to be 2 tap or 3 tap, depending on how bad they are. But if somebody's walking up to you and they just shoot you point blank, you're dead. You're not surviving that. You can check ammo in a gun by holding right click, and you can see the ammo, the weapon ammo. The weapon ammo isn't a set number for any item, or isn't a set ammo. It's not set for any gun. It's always random when it spawns in. So it could spawn with 10 bullets. It could, well, depending on the weapon. I think the shotgun goes up to 2, or it might go up to 6. There's 2 other guns. There's the revolver, and there's the normal pistol. The shotgun and the revolver are very loud. You can hear their shots no matter what. They sound similar, but the pistol is very quiet. You can easily kill somebody with that. This is the C4. The C4 is a very useful strategy, but the detonator it doesn't always spawn in. The detonator isn't a 100% guarantee to spawn in, which makes it a very good strat if you have the bomb and detonator. Here's an example of what you could do. Let's say you have a bunch of people doing pressure and you're a bad guy. You can walk in with the detonator and let's say everybody's just right here held up. It's a very powerful weapon and it can kill anybody in sight unless they're far away. That is basically all the basics. That's all the basics you really need to know. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Since these in-game tutorials don't really explain much, they're very good still. I'm not calling them bad, but this is just here.